Where am I? I want my HTV. I want it now, and I want it live. Yay! Happy Friday, everyone. I wasn't planning on running a video. Uh-oh. I gotta mute myself on YouTube. I wasn't planning on running a video, to be honest with you. But I'm going to run it anyway because I got to thinking about something. Something was revealed to me. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. And I've learned not to say things beforehand, but I can't help it. I got something revealed to me today. So here, I'm going to show you the drawing. I'm going to explain the dream to you. Okay. Do you guys remember this drawing I made? I remember showing you guys last year, August 11th of 2018. I drew this picture during the time period. Now looking back, I wish I had dated it. But I threw it up on Facebook and Google+, so that's my proof. And I have all my posts from Google+, that's now shut down, saved on my computer. Excuse me. Anyway, I drew this in January through March time period of 2015. I put it public. Abba gives me dreams. And I want to share my dream book with all of you. And I want to share with you how Heavenly Abba and I work in my dreams. But I'm going to take this little snippet before I get into showing you any other pictures. But Heavenly Abba, Yud-Hey Vav-Hey, our one true living God and Creator, the great grand almighty I am, He gives me dreams, and they're ongoing. And one of the dreams He gave me was there was this place. It kind of looked like an auditorium. And I remember visiting this place in the dream like 3 times. And as you can see on my drawing, these little pink blobs right here that say me. Here's another one if you follow my cursor. And then here's another one. Boom. That pink spot, that's me. This right here is like a balcony, right? That goes behind this, which would be the stage. You know, someone would walk out here, up here, the little lights and the overhang. All of these colored circles are the people sitting around watching. And we're all kind of waiting for Yud-Hey Vav-Hey and Yeshua HaMashiach to show up on the scene. And I remember coming to this place. And in my dream, I was in this auditorium a couple of times. And I returned to it a couple of times. And on one particular occasion, someone in the crowd called out to me and said, "Holly, come sit next to me. There's a seat over here for you." Well, last August 11th, I attended a conference, and that's exactly what happened. One of my sisters, Dr. D, said, she sent me a picture of an empty chair, and she said, "Holly, we have a seat and a ticket waiting for you." You know, Mike Kerr was kind enough to grant you a day ticket or a half-day ticket. You know, he did a couple interviews for him. So we think that you should come to this conference. So I went, and lo and behold, that's when Coach Dave and 4 other ordained ministers ordained me. And I had 2 of my best sisters with me, who I'll leave nameless if I just don't want to put them on the spot, but they know who they are if they ever watch this. So there were 7 of us, and I was ordained August 11th at a conference. Well, this year I was gifted with going back to that conference. So now I'm returning. I really pray that during this workshop that I'll get a chance to, or at least the speakers will get a chance to say, and yes, by the way, we have, an ex-super soldier sitting in the audience, and we have this other person in the audience, and this other MK Ultra survivor in the audience. So what we're telling you is real. We happen to be able to work with these people. At this conference, one of my Freedom Deliverance ministries will be there, and I greatly look forward to reuniting with them. And there's another ministry that's going to be there, and I like to see them all the time. So it looks like this dream is going to come true again. And when I was walking my dog this morning, it dawned on me this picture. I was like, oh, but that was a really odd picture, because I remember that place last year and I went. And now this year I'm going again. And in the drawing, I have like 3 blobs of me being at this conference. So I guess this is a second return. People have asked me before in the past, and I don't know if they were trolling, but Lord knows I have a lot of trolls. Some are bored, some are paid, some go to great lengths to try to discredit me and make me feel bad, but in the end, I've learned how to have a thicker skin and a stronger backbone to hold up that thick skin by God's grace, in Jesus' name. So I've learned a lot through these past 4.5, 5 years being online and so public. I really have. And I've met some truly amazing people, so I am grateful. I'm even grateful for the adversaries that I've met, because I've walked away learning something from every encounter, from everybody I've had, whether it be good or bad. So, you guys, when you look me up and you see these bad videos about me, don't pay any mind to them. I ask that you flag them on YouTube. I ask that you flag them and say, hey, this is hateful speech. This is against Holly. This is uncalled for. And you flag them. I would do the same for you, my brothers and sisters and friends, But, and I do the same too. But, just don't pay mind to them. They wouldn't go to such great lengths to have such, in some of those videos, which I call trolls, and excuse me if the trolls feel slighted, but I noticed that they went through some great lengths with production. It only goes to show that the topics I'm discussing are real and truthful. Otherwise, they would not go to great lengths to try to make fun of me, to discourage others from listening to my testimony. My testimony is more geared for the people that are coming out of mind control, turning to Yeshua. That's what my ministry is about, is reaching out to the other people to turn them into survivors. That, to me, is what I enjoy doing, and that's why I'm here. And number one to that, and first and foremost, and never last but least, I enjoy trying to show you guys my dreams and visions and explain them to you, because I feel that's a spiritual gift from Heavenly Abba. And when I encounter some of you, I have dreams about some of you. Nothing big. Sometimes once in a blue moon, but usually nothing too big. I am proud to admit that I had my pre-interview last night for my 41st interview coming up, which will be next week. At some time, I'm not going to say with you, because I don't want any spiritual attacks to come in to shut us down. We are going to pre-record the video, but it will be my 41st interview since August 2016 that I will be giving about my testimony. I pray that Heavenly Abba Yud-Hey Vav-Hey speaks through me, and I shine glory to him, and I make him proud, and I make Jesus stop suffering, and I hope to help the Holy Spirit do good works. So please wish me well for next week when I do my 41st interview. I'm not saying that it's going to be at this conference, but boy, that would be pretty cool if it were. To talk to that many people at once. I think the most people I spoke to all at once, face to face now, not on the internet where you have hundreds of viewers in the chat room, but actually face to face. I had 3 of them. 1 with Pillar University and 2 with Coach Dave Daubenmire at his huddles. And I think the most people I spoke to were like 20, 25 people. That was the biggest audience, but that was big enough for me. You know, I need help, but getting through some of those topics. And anyway, so yeah, figured I'd come bother you guys, see what you guys are up to. Aaron Miller, how are you? Amos, happy Friday. Oh, my beloved Amos. Hey, Tree, how are you? Jeff, hello to you and your cats. Creative Revival. Maggie, how are you, sweetie? I was listening to Coach Dave this morning, but I was not ready to get up. I had some intestinal issues this morning. No, no one trolled. No, I was talking about some of their videos, and just don't listen to them. Please. They're definitely unbecoming. But you know what? I have to say, in all fairness, for the most part, all super soldiers get trolled, and that's why a lot of them don't want to talk. It's because a lot of times it's not worth the aggravation. Hey, Wayne Rogers, how are you? DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Wayne. Hey, all y'all, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Doc Michael, what are you up to? Yes, Jeff, you are my troll slayer. But yeah, so I really don't want to be on camera. I know the second I say this, I'm going to get a phone call, but don't take it the wrong way, guys. Please. Pretty please. Someone said to me, Holly, you're losing weight. And I was like, oh no, I'm never going on camera again. I'm never running a video again. That's it. I've had some changes recently. So yeah, of course they took their toll on me. I could definitely go for some big fat dinners. But yeah, a lot has happened. A lot is still happening so quickly and so fast that I'm actually learning how to roll with the punches and be patient, calm, cool, collected through everything, and everything's going to be all right. It's not an issue. We can work through it. And I smile and I'm calm, and I feel like since I've gotten here, I feel 50% better. I feel 50% less stress. I just need to get more motivated, but I think coming up soon, starting next week, I'll definitely be getting motivated. And I'd like to be able to take pictures and include you all with it, because I think about you guys in my chat room and people I talk to online. I think about you throughout my day. Actually, and when I'm thinking about you, I'm really actually praying for you all, lifting you up in Yeshua's name, casting down daggers that are coming at you in Yeshua's name, sending warring angels to be by all of your sides in Yeshua's name. So I'm always like, I know I don't reach out and call people more often, but in my mind, I'm carrying guys with me constantly. So I feel like I'm right there with you constantly. Forgive me. So yeah, my dreams are coming true again. They have been. And a lot of them came true all at once over the past month and a half, but some of them I didn't draw pictures of. I wish I had, because then some of you would have been like, wow, Holly, you dreamed about me? And it was like, yeah, of course, we're hanging out. You know, like Abba kind of shows me my day before it happens. And sometimes I pray he just doesn't do that, but I'm starting to get used to it. Again, I guess a lot of problem in the past was I was trying to numb that down because it can be exhausting, and always at night dreaming what's going to happen the next day or in weeks or months or years. Oh my goodness, it doesn't shut off. But then again, it's a catch-22, because then when it does shut off, I think to myself, oh no, Abba got silent on me. Oh no, I did something wrong. He's silent. But boy, when he talks and he enters my dreams and visions, like all the light switches go off. I enjoy my time spent with him. He shows me like beautiful things and creation. So I need to definitely spend more time with him. Hey, Shalom, JK, how are you? Beloved sisters and brothers, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with your spirit. Selah. That's pretty. Come on. So, it's hot here. Can I tell you guys, like, I have to adjust my entire schedule. I kid you not. I have to adjust my schedule to waking up at 5 a.m. It gets so hot that between like 12 and 5, you just want to sit in the air conditioning. It's definitely weather to be by a pool. Happy party, people. Hey, Method, what's going on? Yes, happy Sabbath. I pray everybody has a happy, blessed, and beautiful holiday weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And speaking of Memorial Day, let me hang on a second. I'll stop sharing for a minute. I have like a bunch of screens pulled up, but I don't want to show them right now. Hang on. Okay. Memorial Day. Memorial Day, which is May 27th. Everybody will be celebrating this weekend, and the actual holiday lands on Monday, May 27th. Memorial Day is an American holiday observed on the last Monday of May, honoring the men and women who died while serving in the U.S. military. So, having said all of that, my prayers to all the men and women who died, to all of their families and loved ones in Yeshua's name. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the ultimate sacrifice you made. I send you my finest prayers, and I hope that you have a nice holiday weekend. In Yeshua's name, Selah. How's that, guys? How's that? Okay, so what are you guys doing today? MMM, how are you? What's going on? What to do on Memorial Day weekend? Uh, I want to go rafting down the river. That's what I want to do. Boy, between like 12 and 3, I want to go rafting down the river, like in a tube. You're gaming, Aaron? JK? Anybody want to go rafting with me? Myself doesn't know what to do on Memorial Day. I don't know what to do either, Amos. I'll make it up as I go along. But like around here, yeah, you want to wake up at 5 in the morning and get stuff done early because by 10, 11 o'clock, you don't want to be outside. It's just, but then again, every time I think it's too hot, I remember back to the winter and I think, oh boy, it's great not having to brush the snow off my car, get it up my sleeves, and then I'm freezing. My wrists are cold and icy, or you get it down your boots and your socks get wet. I don't miss that. I don't miss that one bit. So I got to get my car washed. It's been parked under a tree, and boy, oh boy, that thing is filthy. Oh, the chores are never ending. But my prayers go out to people that have to work on their vehicles out in this weather. My prayers go out to people that are having vehicle and transportation problems. And speaking of which, I have to call up about transportation. And I have to call up and find out why my www.hollybaglio.com is not working. I just spoke to them too. All of our lakes in North Texas are closed due to flood. I guess a lot of people will just be visiting friends and relatives. Aww. I hope to be visiting friends and relatives this weekend. I'll tell you that much. Either way, I'm going to be dropping in on them unexpectedly and being, yay, happy Memorial Day. I haven't seen you in a couple days. So, you guys have plans? Not sure. I'll probably be around. I'll be putzing around. I'm not taking any vacations, I can tell you that much. I'm certainly not throwing any parties. There's just no way I'm throwing any parties. Look at that rabbit hole. You guys got any rabbit holes you want to fall down together? Research, ideas, topics? That way the screen doesn't look too busy. Other than that, what else can I talk about? I told you guys I found my 12th four-leaf clover tomorrow, or yesterday. Tomorrow. I found it tomorrow. Duh. I found it yesterday morning. Holly, your friends, even family, would be so joyful to see you visit them. Oh, thank you, Amos. I'm going to make sure I visit you guys this weekend. How about them apples? I'm going to make sure I spend time with you guys. Because some people don't go out. So we can hang out together. Yeah, I think it would be a good thing to get out and about. I will definitely get out and about. Hey, Painful! I hope you have a bright and happy day. I pray for Heavenly Abba to work through the doctors and nurses, and I pray for you to have curing and healing. Not that I don't know, it could just be a checkup, but we pray for you to get a clean bill of health, painful, in Yeshua's name, Selah. We pray that for that, not only for you, painful, but for everybody out there going to the doctors and hospitals today. I get thinking about stuff like that too. I'll be driving on the roads and I'll think, hey, Heavenly Abba, everybody that's in a car, truck, or on a bus, train, plane, bike, motorcycle, walking, I pray for them to get to their destination safe. I pray for their salvation. I pray to cast down any daggers from the enemies that are coming at them, any spiritual attacks they're undergoing. I bind those demons, unable and useless to affect them in Jesus' name. So, I don't know. Thank you. Blessing on you. Oh, blessing to you too. I was going to drive to LA and visit my parents and strip my car, but it's going to rain again this weekend. I got to clean my car. Oh, it's terrible, my car. You should see it. The inside is tremendous, tremendously terrible. It was used as a work vehicle and never cleaned. And I got my work cut out for me. Between the birds and the inside, I'll be at the car wash at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I wonder if they open that early. I think so, because it's wash it yourself. I don't want to go through a drive-through. Sometimes those machines ruin your car, and I have enough problems with my car without that thing like ripping off a bumper or a headlight or something like that. So I'll just wash it myself. I'm going to clean my car today too. Just washed it. I'm going to wax it back and inside. Dog hair everywhere. Mine too. I have dog hair everywhere. Oh. I need a really like heavy duty vacuum to get out that dog hair. Oh, my pre-interview last night, we were talking about cloning centers. I was like, there's a couple people I wanted to meet, like Donald Marshall, because I wanted to meet him. His testimony struck me. And of course, I wanted to say thank you for even giving your testimony in the first place. That takes a lot of courage, especially with a topic like that. Oh, I would pay you to detail my core method, Marine. Oh, I would pay you to do it, boy. But I forget what we're really going to do the interview on. I forget. I didn't even take notes. Why? Because I thought I'd remember, and now here I am. I can't remember. But what else were we talking about? I don't know really what the interview is going to be on. But I think a few new whistleblowers came out. A degree in car detailing. Hey, winging it. How are you? Good to see you. I was in G's chat the other night, I think for all 5 minutes, and I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to go study the inside of my eyelids. And I just knocked out like a light. Wow, method. That's what I need. I used to clean my car every Thursday night right before the weekend, and boy, I'd go to town on it. That's what I have to do with mine. It's going to require a lot of elbow grease, mine. So one of these mornings, I'm going to have to wake up bright and early. That's what I can do tonight. Where's my pen? All. And I think I need Windex. What else do I need for that vehicle? Paper towels. I could go pick that up tonight and go crashing in on my loved ones. They're going to be like, don't bother me, Holly. I'm just busy. You're already wearing me out. You're a lot of trouble. No, I'm teasing. Well, work will set you free. Up and at it wins the day. Get her done. Yes, it does. I got half my laundry done yesterday. I have the other half to go. Right. So today I slept in late because I thought that I was going to have a late night tonight. But I should still stay up late tonight because tomorrow's going to be a really late night for me. And I need to have my energy stored up for the end of the day. And then next week with my interview coming up, I have to do the same thing again. Because typically, guys, I'm in bed by like 9, 10 o'clock. Like, I want to be at home at that time and wind down. And, but now, like, I have to stay up late nights. So, but if I wake up late in the morning, I miss my ministries. I still listen along because I wake up, but this morning I didn't feel so good. It started yesterday not feeling good, but I figured today I'd stay nice, calm, cool, and collected. Maybe go out. Well, I'm going out this evening, but I don't know. Is somebody going to run a panel or a chat? Does anyone want to come on the panel with me today? That's always an option, guys. I throw it out there just to see if you guys want to come on. You don't have to. Don't feel pressure. I was given a compliment, though, and I accepted it graciously. I actually enjoyed the compliment. My pre-interview, we were talking, and the host, one of the hosts of the show said to me, you know, Holly, you have at times a fantastical story because you talk about the secret space program, you know, and you talk about being sent up to Saturn and Saturn's moon and the spiders on the moon of Saturn, and you talk about reptilians, and you definitely have one of those stories. But he goes, I know it to be true. I know you're not lying, and I talk to a lot of people that have the same story as you. But the thing with you, Holly, is that you've got a grounding and a centering in Yeshua HaMashiach. And you got your stuff together because of that. And it's easier to talk to you because you have such a foundation in Jesus, and you're working really hard through deprogramming and trying to come out of the MK Ultra, and Jesus is setting you free. And but I was given a compliment, and I really appreciated it because the person said that it was just really easy to talk to me because I am down to earth. We don't always talk about the super soldier stuff. We have normal conversations and whatnot. But I guess I'm one of the easiest people he's had to deal with. And I'd like to think that my relationship and with Heavenly Abba and that my faith have a lot to do with that because he shines through me. Although in the same breath, I do struggle a lot. So people know that when they approach me to be gentle with me because I am fragile and I do struggle with my issues. You know, look at the conversations we've been having. We're all sinners, we're all struggling, and it's a process, and we cannot steal away any of that recovery time from ourselves. But I was like, wow, that's really cool. I was really humbled and grateful. And I really appreciate when people call me back on their show, because then I know I've done well if they're willing to put up with me a second time or a third or a fourth. But we'll see what happens in the future. Maybe some of these people that have done interviews with me, maybe sometime in the future when I get my book written and when I make it through more of these deprogramming processes I have to get through, I can come on the show and talk about that, what helped me. And then everybody can be like, wow, I never thought about that. I should do that. Lynn, how are you, sweetie pie? I love you. Tree, a panel means that you can get up on here with me and talk to me. Like I'm on here. I can have like 10 other people on here with me talking to me. But you will be live and you will be recorded. So just remember that. Although I do want to run private panels. And when I do that, what I'll do is on YouTube, I'll go live, but I'll put up the panels private. Let me know that you'd like to join. And then I'll send you the link through your private email. And then you can join us. And some people feel more comfortable to talk like that. You know, plus we have interesting conversations. We're more at liberty to speak openly. You know, being online. Well, you're online. But then again, but everybody hears what you say online. So, yeah, other than that, you have no idea. Is it kind of like a group Skype? Yeah, what you do, Tree, is you get Google Hangouts application, you download it, and through there, you can come on to my panel. That's what you need is the Google Hangouts application. You download it to your computer or cell phone, and then through there, you get like a little ID, right? You can find me through there, or I mean, you found me here too, but I would need to respond to you to be able to send you the link in private. But if you download that application, then you can join me on the panel. All you need is that. All you will need is that. Stop sharing, right? Stop sharing. There we go. I still got to make some phone calls. So I heard Donald Trump wants to put Bible classes back in, or offer Bible classes in schools. I think that's a good idea. I would like to see it be non-denominational, and I would like to make sure that the Mandela effect and the changing of certain words, um, you know, like if they offer Bible classes, that they make sure that these Bible classes and these students actually get the true word. You know, I saw this video about how words in the Bible were changed, and they were. There's a woe in the Bible that says, you know, don't change my words. Don't change the Holy Bible's words. And I don't think the Holy Bible would include a woe to those who do. If God didn't think there was going to be some evil minion out there who was going to try to change his living logos. But hey, Bethany, how are you? Oh, danger isn't coming on. Well, I don't know, Bethany, like if you want to be live and recorded with me, maybe you'd feel more comfortable like on a private panel that wasn't recorded where we were just hanging out. Like sometimes I can convince like my friends to come on a private hangout because it's just us going back and forth, and they're pretty cool. Um, and we can talk more openly in those because it's only a limited audience. You know, with the live YouTube, everybody sees it. And I've made some horrible mistakes using names and everybody's seeing it, or hopping on here and not being in a very good mood and running a video. That's also a bad time. So Amos says Donald Trump is good when he wants to be. Yeah, you know, I read something where it said, you know, when we do good, God works through Mr. President Donald J. Trump. And Abba works through Donald Trump, and Donald Trump makes good decisions and does good things. But when we're bad, Abba works through Trump, and you'll see Trump make a bad decision. So, having said all that, who knows if it's true? Charlotte, how are you, sweetheart? It's great to see you. I love you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Addie, what are you up to, honey? Cool, Bethany. All you need is Google Hangouts. And you're more than welcome to join me, too. I welcome that. Privately, yes. Definitely privately. So, you know what? Maybe what I'll do this weekend, if you see me go live, I can also, I think, stop this broadcast and still keep my Hangout open to bring you guys into the panel. Because I have two buttons. One is to hang up and one is to stop broadcast. I could just stop broadcasting so this video would no longer be live and then bring you guys on the panel, or just start at the video that says private panel, panelists wanted. I'll send you the link in private and we could just run it from there privately. Those go on for hours. Like, I would have to make sure I have food and drinks here with me to handle a private video, because sometimes they just get going and we just have such a good time and we get so caught up in the conversation that you look down and it's like, wow, 2, 3, 4 hours later, we're still all talking. And then new people are joining. So I'm not prepared for that because I know that I'm going to have to go out and get something to eat. I'm glad to see you, Addie. Sorry I'm hiding behind my icon. I hope you're feeling better. It was a vino. That's what I was trying to think about. A vino. Maybe if you use that, it might help your skin. When I had the chicken pox, I was 17 years old. Oh my gosh. My half sister at 3. No, how old was she? Well, anyway, my half sister had like 2 chicken pox on her. Me, I was covered. I was miserable, and I bathed in a vino like once, twice a day just to try not to itch it. Hi, and bye, Addie. We're gonna miss you. Smiles wide. So, yeah, like if I was in private, I'd probably stop hiding behind my icon. But there's really nothing to see here. Where is it? There. Okay. I was looking for my e-cig. It's okay. You had dental stuff. I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. I'm sorry, Charlotte. Well, you have a great day, Bethany, and I hope to catch you on a private chat. I hope you have a beautiful, happy Friday. Hey, Impaler, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad to see you. I was on for 10 hours overnight, keeping a cross-country driver company. Yeah. Oh, you're just okay? Well, I hope that you get better. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm okay too. Thanks for hanging out yesterday, Impaler. That was really cool. And thank you, Method Marine. That was like, you have no idea like how privileged and humbled I am that you let me run your video on my YouTube channel. Like, that's really awesome, Method. Thank you so much. I admire your work and your spiritual gifts that Abba gave to you. So I really got a kick out of that. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Impaler, for sharing your research with us, too. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Yeah, yesterday I was kind of running around, dying in the heat. And when I got home, I just kind of melted into a puddle. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Your stuff is great, Method. I think to myself, wow, Abba, I would have never seen that. I would have totally missed that. And you're really good with it, Method. I like the way you show it and explain it. Yes, I still have my electronic cigarette. So forgive me. At least it's not a real cigarette. I'm getting there. I was just talking about the weather, Charlotte, and how, yeah, when you want to do something, you go out early in the morning and get it done because by the afternoon, everybody's hibernating in the air conditioning. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Impaler. My site went down. I got to call them. I have a note here to call them. I got to make 2 more phone calls with my day so I can make sure I accomplish something. And they're kind of rather important, but that's one of them, to find out why my website's down. But I'm on Facebook. Just let me know you're Impaler. So I can be like, oh, hey, I know you. I have so many email messages or private messages to go through on Facebook still, too. But I'm making my way. So. I noticed I'm drinking more wine and eating more junk food. Oh boy, Method. I wouldn't mind a glass of wine. And, oh, I'm hungry. Oh man. What are you doing, Keeper? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Where's your phone? Shh. I know you're all excited. I know. I know. We're actually getting a treaty. Just so mean to you. I never give you treaties, right? Should keep busy for a couple of minutes. But you cannot have any more. You're on a diet, honey. Ah. There. Okay, sorry. I gave her peanut butter inside of her bone. She loves that. Taylor is just a safe name, my old V PlayStation memory card. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlotte. Sure. I thought I did. I'm sorry about that. Hang on a second. Well, I got you here now. Let me take care of it. Come on. Okay, that should do the trick, Charlotte. That should do the trick. I got a lot of people blocked, boy. I've been trolled a lot. Not by you, Charlotte. I was just being a jerk and we had a falling out. So, again, I'm sorry, Charlotte. I apologize to you. Selah. Forgive me. All right, Charlotte, that should do the trick. Yeah, I got to get back to Candace. She sent me a bunch of wonderful emails and I didn't get back to her yet or look at them. It's just been a little hectic for me. And I'm so slow to do things. I hope she's not upset with me. I'll have to check in on Candace. I was wondering about her. I know that I got to get busy writing my book, guys. I need some of the other things to settle down though. I need to catch up with some things first. So like this week and next week, forget it. Not going to happen. But in June, the beginning of June, when I'm locked inside with the air conditioning, I'll sit down and write. I got the outline from my book. I just got to plug in the stories for it. But at least on YouTube, what's nice about YouTube is I can show you guys my dream book because in my autobiography itself, I won't be able to show you any of those pictures. It would cost me too much money to put my dream book in my autobiography. And plus, I like to interact with you. But yeah, given when I was going through my emails, when I saw that one from my attorney, and the last 3 words that he wrote was write a book, something clicked. And it was like, wow. And then I saw my future, so to speak. Because if I write a book in the future, once the book is written, and I don't want it to take 2-3 years, I want it to take like 3 to 6 months. That would be my goal when I sat down to write, was to get this thing done in 3 to 6 months. I firmly believe I could. If I can type 80 words a minute, then that'll help the process. I have that Dragon software, whatever, where you speak and it types the words out. But the problem with that is it mispronounces it doesn't put the right words down. And then when I go back to read it, I'm like, what was I trying to say? And I end up having to correct the whole sentence. Otherwise, so I'm better off just sitting down and typing it. The global economic collapse is underway. Hope people are aware. Yeah, it is underway, winging it. But if I get that book written and the book does well, then I'll do well. And I definitely want to be taken more seriously. I'll tell you that much. I won't be using any names in my book, that's for sure. Maybe of just my deceased grandparents and myself, but after that, I won't be using names, so no one will have to worry. But Dragon, naturally speaking, yeah, that thing, that's more of a pain in the neck than anything else. I'd rather just sit and type it than deal with that thing. I I blocked people on Facebook due to the story I told you guys yesterday. Those same people had kidnapped a 16-year-old Grace Griffiths and taunted her mother on Facebook, so I helped find that kid. Took screen grabs. Wow, Impaler. Praise be to you, hey Bob. Hey, wow, I'm impressed. You got a spiritual gift. Praise be to Abba. May he bless you with more in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. You had mentioned that when we spoke to you. That's amazing. Yeah, winging it. I never use that Dragon software. It does not work well one bit. Yeah, it does. It just, I'm going to delete it off my computer. It's a waste. And it's always got these messages popping up. And yeah, I don't like that software at all. I'm surprised now they don't have it working, right? Impaler, you're just a bonehead. It doesn't sound like it. Oh, you're welcome. Yep, updates. Yeah, I'm not impressed with it. I had something like that on my computer that I think I was trying to use, and it still did not work that good. Oh, excuse me. The true purpose of Dragon software was to teach the AI how to listen to people. I bet, Doc Michael. I want to show you guys a 1-minute video. It's about MK Ultra butterfly symbolism. Yeah, please do. Because butterflies are monarch, and then there's the sexual connotation of a butterfly and all what it means. Oh boy. Yes, please do. You were 15 years old when you tried it? Wow, Charlotte. Yeah, I have it out with the AI system. I don't hang out with people that screw around with that thing either. It ticks me off. I get flustered, frustrated, and pissed off really easy. I don't like the AI. We do not work well together. I found a butterfly peeking out of a cocoon that's hanging off a branch that leads its roots to Montauk. Ooh, I want to see. I want to see. Just hit mute at Holly so you don't get in trouble. Okay, I'll hit mute. Do you have a link method? Oh, yeah, I got mad at that AI unit in one night. I think it was like last September or October. I purposely went to Walmart and I bought a Magic 8 Ball, and I have a video. I should take it off of private and put it public again, but I did. I think I called it like AI versus the 8 Ball. You know the Magic 8 Ball, the toy? And I just was like mouthing off at the AI system and what had happened with the people and the AI and the this and the that. And I'm like, you know what? You guys have better luck with the Magic 8 Ball. But then again, Magic 8 Ball can be manipulated, just like an Ouija board, by bad, dangerous, evil, filthy, unclean, damning spirits. All right, ready? So hit the 120p button too. Wait a second. Now I just lost my chat room. Hang on a minute. Share. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Don't even tell me Montauk. All glory to the true Son of Man, Jesus Christ. Wow, thank you, Method Marine. Okay, so let me get my chat room back. Where am I? Come on, Holly. Tell me if you guys can see the butterfly peeking from the cocoon. It's by Montauk, New York. Yes, I saw it. David from Crowdsourced the Truth had a video he wanted everyone to see too. Really? Thank you, Method Marine, for sharing that. I saw it. I saw exactly what you meant. That's why I'm so grateful you let me share your videos, because look at that. You know, I don't like Montauk, New York. I really don't. At the roots of the branch and at Montauk like a treasure map. I remember the tunnels of Montauk. Oh, like a treasure map. I didn't like that place. I don't like the lighthouse either. You know, that's why it was so weird when I went to Montauk last year. I didn't want to go. I was kind of dragging my heels in the ground. There was parts of me that didn't even want to be on Long Island. It was just too close. Well, he knows what's going on there, and it's an MK Ultra base, hence the butterfly. I think you're right, Method. I'll check it on. Yeah, you got to see that, Charlotte. It's a good video. Yeah, God definitely knows what's going on. Don't you think he doesn't? You know, I say to him, and forgive me, it's not like a pity party or anything like that. Yeah, I remember them having us kids in Montauk, Impaler. I tried, me and another super soldier, I won't use the name, we tried to, just out of respect and privacy, but he's a great guy. He is public, but we were kids and we tried to escape. We tricked a lab coat, or we were able to break free and escape. Something happened, and me and another kid grabbed the other kids out of the cages, and we went through the tunnels. But when we came up through the tunnels, we didn't expect it to be broad daylight, and they caught us out. The lab coats, I guess you could also call them programmers, they found us out in the parking lot, and they brought us back in. 7,000 stores closing in 2019. Chance favors the prepared mind. Yeah. Method Marine says it's his way of telling his children that they will get another chance after the bondage they suffered there. I think the butterfly also represents the glorified bodies of the end time saints. Jeff says the second you cross the bridge from New Jersey to New York, all hell breaks loose for a trucker. I don't like any of it there. Me neither. I was used to when they were trying to get the system working. Most of the kids with me died in their trials. Yes, Charlotte. I think I reunited with some of the kids from Montauk. They tell me I look familiar to them. And I remember other kids being there, but I can't remember their names, and their faces are fuzzy to me. But I think we've kind of reunited because birds of a feather flock together. And when we wake up being a part of these projects, of course, we're going to be a magnet to another person that went through what we went through, so to speak. But I was going to add something. Yeah, in the Holy Bible, it says, God says something to the effect of, it's better you tie a millstone over your neck than to hurt a child. Yeah, tie a millstone over your neck and drown yourself than it is to hurt a child. And I ask Abba at times, and it could be just, at a time where it's despair or weakness or sorrow or maybe demonic oppression, but there have been times that I've asked Abba, not to test you, Heavenly Abba Father, or Heavenly Abba God, but to really ask you a question like, well, what if one of these people hurts one of those kids? And what if one of those kids grows up to be an adult? What happens to that adult, that child turned adult now, that survived being hurt by someone else? Like, Abba, would you condemn that person because they were hurt as a child and now they're an adult? And at times it seems like I'm flailing. Would you hold it against me, or would you give me a little bit of compassion and help me to get things right? So whatever I suffered doesn't manifest itself in my life. Abba brings me to better places and better people, and where I won't be hurt. So I think Abba has mercy for that child that's been through these programs, that now finds himself an adult, and we're struggling to deprogram from MK Ultra. We're struggling to come to terms with the satanic rituals that we were forced to be a part of or we had to witness. And those projects and programs that happened in the DUMBs, deep underground military bases, they were very displeasant. And they're still happening. So we definitely need to bring awareness to this, because I would like it to stop, and I'd like the kids not to suffer anymore. I'd really like the kids not to suffer. But anyway, Amos says Abba will condemn some of the children that had became the adult. Just watch and see. We all have free will. We need to turn our free will over to Abba. Man, I got a headache and I don't have any aspirin. Just came on top of me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Because when you're an adult, you're an adult. You are an adult. It's time to take responsibility. But they started Tesla experiments at University of Chicago. My grandmother's job at University of Chicago got me and some of her family hurt, targeted, and killed. I found out after I met the girl I told you about. Wow, Impaler. Wow. Wow. That's right. You are on the. Huh, okay. I was looking your channel up in Paler. Forgive me, I was being nosy. I couldn't help it. Hey, Jeff G, what's going on? Welcome back. We're back too. You know, Charlotte, I just said that today. I am forgiven. Tree says he is full of compassion, and his grace and mercy are forever. He is the great physician. Any who turn to him in repentance and faith, he will not turn away. You don't know how I'm going to type. Yeah, Charlotte, today I typed, I am forgiven. I was attending a ministry online, and he said, I am forgiven. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am forgiven. For everything bad that happened, I'm forgiven. And if I'm forgiven, then I shouldn't be hanging my head down anymore because I'm forgiving. It's done, forgiven. It's done and over with. A tall glass of water helps knock out the headache. Thank you, Tree. I was thinking that too. Grabbing a glass of water and putting my powders in it because they, like, I have these powdered drink things, and one's got like every known vegetable in it, and the other one has like every known fruit in it. And I mix them together, and it definitely helps keep me healthy and feeling good. Even if I'm not eating, my body's getting what it needs. So I should grab one of them. Okay, Keith, just relax, honey. I know. I want to take her out and play with her, but my poor dog will have heat stroke. She's a ball of fur as it is. Oh, stop it right now. Okay, guys, hang on 1 second. I'm going to grab water. That'll do it. Where did it go? All right, I'm back. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I'll probably get going shortly because I have to make a couple more phone calls, and I need to do it before 4 o'clock. 4:30, definitely by 4. So we'll hang out for like another 30 minutes. Your cats went outside? Yeah, Sable wanted to go outside. Mine, and I wouldn't let her. Not allowed, not today, too hot. And I didn't want to have to leave a door open because it's too hot. And I keep an eye on her when she's outside. And Paler says all the victims blame themselves and get steered off course. They send bad people to nudge them wrong, even date them. Yep. They waste years of life sidetracked on drugs. Yep. Yes, they do. I was put on Impaler. It's similar. It's similar. I And I say it's similar because I know that doctors say, well, anyway, I became disabled in the summer of 2004 when I contracted Lyme's disease. I was bitten by a recluse spider, and the poison of the spider also stuck with me for 8-9 years. So that wreaked havoc, and the Lyme's disease was not easy. I went to physical therapy at 3 different times, 3 years in a row. So I really struggled. But the pain doctors, I went on to pain management pills, like the doctors prescribed me Dilaudid and Roxicodone. You know, among the muscle relaxers, anti-anxiety, sleep pills. Then I had like acid reflux, an ulcer, or at least ulcer-like symptoms. I have problems with my intestines. I mean, I've got a slew of health diagnoses. I'm definitely on disability for a great many reasons. But where was I going with this? The pain doctors put me on these strong pills, and doctors won't say, oh, you're addicted to the pills. They'll say, oh, you're dependent on the pills. But anyone that's been through like any type of counseling, like emotional issues, along with chemical dependency issues. I went to this one counseling course for like 5 years, so I can be someone's sponsor, but it revolved around emotional issues and chemical dependencies, and really pain management. You're addicted to it. So those years that I was on pain management, I truly feel that, yeah, I was sidetracked on drugs, maybe for health reasons. But then 2014 rolled along, January 4th of 2014, and I quit all pain pills and all medications, all prescriptions. I'm down to just my asthma inhaler. If I'm really miserable, I'll grab something over the counter like aspirin or Benadryl, but like, oh, you take their water away? If she goes outside, if her water stays in here. How will I know if you do a Google Hangout? I will tell you, Bethany. You'll see me go live on YouTube, and I'll tell you, and I'll invite you in. That's about the best notification I can give to anybody, really, because some of you I don't know how to find on the computer. I only know to come to YouTube to find you. Sending people to date them, yeah, waste years dating somebody you shouldn't be with. That's happened to me time and time again. And it's a waste of time. It's a waste of my savings. It puts me in a bad rut. It destroys me, sets me back. If the medical doctor gave you oxy, that's a sabotage plot. They do that to all people. I've been writing letters to help. Oh, praise be to Yud Hey Vav Hey. Thank you, Impaler. I'll grab your message in a little bit. There was a period of time where I was looking for a pain management doctor. And the one I wanted to go to had a long waiting list. So I had to find a different one. And I found a different one. And when I went to him, he took me off of, well, I was on Roxicodone. He lowered that dosage to 3 times a day. And then instead of 4 to 6 times a day, he lowered that to 3 times a day. And then he gave me methadone. Oh my goodness, Impaler. I went back to this doctor. You know, you have to go back every month. The first month wasn't so bad on the methadone. By the second month, I went in there and I'm like, hey, doctor, maybe you should put me back on the Roxicodone 4 times a day. Maybe double the dosage to 30 milligrams 4 to 6 times a day. But this methadone you're giving me, in conjunction with the Roxicodone, I got to tell you, the methadone has taken me from eating good dinners, like you have noodles, corn, steak. I went from eating that, eating a hamburger or sandwich for lunch, snacking for breakfast. I went from eating good to eating solely candy bars and drinking Coca-Cola. That methadone made me crave sugar so bad it wasn't even funny. I couldn't sleep on it, and then I lost weight. I must have went down from 130 pounds down to under 100 pounds because of methadone. It took my body, when I quit methadone, I kept saying to the doctor, I can't stand this methadone. Please just put me back on the Roxycodone the way I had it. This methadone isn't for me. He wouldn't do it. So behind his back, I finally found, it took me a while. It took me a couple of months even to get the appointment, but I found another doctor, and I went into this one doctor and I said, listen, I got this pain management doctor and he's screwing with my prescriptions so bad that look at me. Look at me. I'm perishing. And he goes, Holly, you can come to me for a couple of months, but we're going to have to get you a different pain management doctor. And I said, listen, once you have one pain management doctor, you have to stick with him. In the state of New Jersey, you have to stick with him. If you fire him, you can't get another one. That's it. And your primary care cannot be giving you pain management pills. So my doctor said, listen, fire your pain doctor. Write him a letter that says, you're fired. I fire you. You're not listening to me. You're putting me on the wrong medications. It is deteriorating my health. It's destroyed my life. I have to fire you. And he goes, write that letter, give me a copy of it. And he goes, I'll treat you for a couple of months. And he goes, I will help you find a new pain doctor. And I said, well, there's this one guy that I really, really want to go to, but he's too busy. My primary care said, don't you worry, I'll call him. You know, this guy's not taking new patients. He's too busy. Da, 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 da. He goes, don't you worry, I'll call him. He's like, you want this doctor? And I said, yeah. He's like, why? I said, because this doctor won't put me on stupid methadone. I don't need methadone. I'm not addicted to my pills. I'm taking my pills because I have to. And I'm taking them the way they're prescribed. The problem is I needed it to be a little bit stronger, you know, or at least I had some issues with doctors and the medication they gave me on, and they wouldn't listen to me. They always knew better. And what worked, they would take me off that prescription to put me on a different medication that didn't work. And it's like, well, wait a second, you got my prescription and dosage down right. I'm feeling great. And now you want to change it on me? So I went through hell. But I went to one doctor and he put me on Dilaudid. And in the summers, I had a few summers where I was feeling pretty good. I was starting to do more stuff. So I switched. It gave my body a break from the Dilaudid in the winter. And in the summer, I switched to the Roxycodone, and I could get by just fine. The winters were the worst, so I needed something stronger. But from there, my second pain doctor was great. That primary care that helped me get him, he was fantastic. And then from there, I naturally just wanted to come off all the pain pills. Go lay down, Keeper. And I was able to. And stop it. Go lay down. I'm not feeding you yet. You got to wait another hour. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Don't you bark at me. So, yeah, it does sound suspicious, Charlotte. What did you write, Impaler? Oh, yeah, no, this was back in 2014. I don't take pills anymore. For acute problems, yes, I have taken pills, but I haven't been on prescriptions in 5 years. Debbie instead. I'll have to look him up. Those pills are long out of my system. That was back in, oh geez, when I fired that pain doctor, that was back in 2010 that I fired that pain doctor and got a new one. And this is 2019. So these stories I'm telling you are old stories. A lot's happened. So yeah, I've been prescription free for going on 5.5 years now. And it's a better way of life. I don't take my blood pressure pills anymore. Yud-Hey Vav-Hey is my doctor, and Yeshua HaMashiach's my prescription. If the medical doctor gave you Oxy, that's a sabotage. Okay, I read that. Your cats are indoor cats only. Yeah. Thank you, Impaler. I will definitely find you. My cat stays around the house. Hey, Catherine O'Connell, how are you? Heard CBD works for pain. Yes, it does. I can take that at night, but not during the day. CBD makes me feel funny. It doesn't make, I don't feel myself on it. I feel agitated and aggravated on it. I'd rather just have the plant. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be brutally honest, but I wanted to show you something so you see what we were doing and tried to stop. Methadone is heroin. Your doctors are sabotaging you. We have to talk, Holly, real talk. No, Impaler, this story about my pain doctors was from like 2010, 2011. I'm not on any prescriptions. I haven't been in a long time. I don't go to doctors anymore. Like my asthma doctor, dentist, eye doctor, gyno for a checkup. But that's it. I don't take pills or anything. I came off of it. I turned to Jesus and I came off all of my prescription medications. I had 33 different prescriptions prescribed to me. 12 I was actively taking and I just quit them. I grabbed a hold of my Holy Bible and quit them. The winter of 2013 and 2014, I quit them. And I'm better for it. Wow, Jeff. Wow. I'm glad not to be on those things anymore. You know, at first they helped me, but then there just came a point where I felt that they were working against me. And I remember praying to Abba time and time again, Abba, I want to quit all of my prescriptions. I don't want my purse rattling around with prescription bottles and pills in them. I want to be set free from these prescriptions. I want to wake up in the morning and not have the first thing I grab a prescription bottle. I want it to be my Holy Bible. And finally, the beginning of 2014, he was able to make that happen for me, because everything's possible through Yud-Hey Vav-Hey. So that was when I first remembered, or when I first realized that Yud-Hey Vav-Hey's word is still living. It still cures and heals. He's the same yesterday as he is today, and he is with me. And when I came off of all of those prescriptions, I was like, hey, Abba, there's nothing we can't do in Jesus' name. Is there? There's nothing we can't accomplish if it's through Yeshua. And I'm definitely humbled, honored, grateful, thankful, and appreciative that Yeshua is my prescription now. Good. Feel that darkness through the cat. Throw the cat's throat. Oh, Jeff. Method. Don't instigate, Jeff. I'm kidding. What will Jesus do? Jesus would lay his hands on you and cure and heal you. But his word still lives, so his word still cures and heals. That's why we should read the Holy Bible, because through reading it, we're reading his living words, and they will cure and heal us of all sorts of emotional, physical, mental problems and spiritual problems. Well, thanks for allowing me to share my experiences. So, but in the end, I just came off the pills, so now I don't have to deal with the doctors, and life is a lot better. Excuse me, I have my, ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... So it's 3:20. What are you guys up to for the rest of the day? But yes, CBD oil works, Catherine. I suggest people try that if they have not already, because you don't get high from it. There's no THC in it. It works for pain and anxiety and a whole bunch of good things. I have a sister that sells it. Wonder where she's at. Huh. Random side question. What flavor vape am I using? You ordered German chocolate. I have two kinds. You know what the second kind is? The one I'm smoking right now is cherry. Cherry flavor. It's good. So at 6 milligrams though. I cut down from 10 milligrams to 6 milligrams. You're sending me a text on Facebook. What am I doing sitting here talking to you? What are you doing here sitting here talking to me? Well, I'm talking to you, Jeff, and I'm enjoying myself. Bless you, Catherine. I lift you and your family up to Heavenly Abba. I pray He shines His face to you, protects all of you, provides for all of you, and answers all of your personal requests made of Him in Yeshua's name, Selah. Hey, hot retarded chicks, what's going on? The other flavor I have, I think, is like fruit flavor. I don't like it too sweet. But I kind of like the fruit flavors the best. Or like sometimes, Galen had one time sent me, it was fluids that tasted like a normal cigarette, and or different tobacco leaves. And boy, was that good. There was like 12 different little samples in it, and I really enjoyed that. If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. John 7, verse 37. Hey, Joe Info! Blessings! Happy Friday, happy Memorial Day weekend. How's your move going? Thank you for the flowers. You asked, what am I doing for the rest of the year? Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, duh, Jeff. Sorry. But yeah, I like this flavor. I typically like blueberry flavor, but I can't find it anywhere. The only blueberry flavor is really sweet, and I don't like it. So, anyway, almost 3:30. Stop, Keith. Here we go again. You want to go pee-pee? Go lay down. No treat. No treaties. Stop that, honey. Go lay down. Go. 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 Seriously, stop with the barking. Calm down. Get over here. Sit down. Relax, honey. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. Stop it. My dog is giving me lip. Stop it. Come back on tonight. Keeper, go lay down. Please give me a couple minutes, honey. I don't even want to take you out yet. It's still too hot. No, and plus I want to feed you first. Go. I don't want to hear it. You gotta wait. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd rather kind of join someone else's chat. you lay down? Okay, gotta go do some things. I hope you have a nice day, Charlotte. I love you. Yeah, I don't know about tonight. What did I say I have to go do? Don't I have something to do? Let me play with your dog with my gun and we'll play make a hush puppy. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, that's not funny. Calls, you said. Oh, yeah, calls. I was going to go gallivanting as well a little bit. Just to get out for a little bit. Well, bless you. I love you, Catherine. Aw, she loves you back too, Catherine. I love you. I hope you and your family are okay. Hey, Catherine, thank you for the 3-leaf clover. Did I tell you, Catherine? I found last week a total of 11. One was a 5-leaf clover, and 10 were 4-leaf clovers. And last week on May 17th, it was my 5-year anniversary of when I gave Heavenly Abba my covenant and gave him my word. And I said, listen, I want to serve you. I want to be with you. I love you. I accept you. I want you. And please find something for me to do for you. I want to serve you. This is my covenant with you. In Jesus' name. And so during that week, I found 10 4-leaf clovers, 1 5-leaf clover, equaling 11. And then, what was it, 2 days ago, Catherine, my chat room called attention to Paul Begley's son finding 7 4-leaf clovers in 7 days. But 2 of those clovers were actually 5-leaf clovers. And I was like, Heavenly Abba, that's my sign. That's my sign. You meant for me to have these 4-leaf clovers and this 5-leaf clover. You know, thank you for the confirmation. You know, it's not that I doubt you or am testing you, but I just wanted to make sure it's from you because I'm thinking me finding these 4-leaf clovers and the 1 5-leaf is a sign from you. So when I saw Paul Begley come on talk about his son finding 7 4-leaf clovers in 7 days, I was like, no way. And Paul Begley said that to find a 5-leaf clover is 1 in a million. Right? It is a miracle. So I'm not even done. I come walking back in, right? From running a YouTube video, from you guys telling me Paul Begley's son found clovers, and I showed my 4-leaf clovers. I have a video up of this, I think 2 days ago. I kid you not, Catherine. I take my dog out for a walk. I come walking back in the house. I'm walking back in, or I go walking up to the house. I'm still out in the yard. I look down, and I kid you not, there on the ground is my 12th, number 12, 4-leaf clover. So I have 11 4-leaf clovers and 1 5-leaf clover, equaling 12 now. I think I cornered the market. Luck of the Irish, yeah. Emma, welcome, sweetie pie. How are you? I pray for you and your family too, and your little ones. Definitely luck of the Irish. I have some Irish in me. Half of me is Sicilian, and the other half is Irish, German, and Polish. Irish Springs. Yeah, I pray for all of you to find 12 apostles, right? That's what I was thinking, Catherine. 12 apostles, 12 tribes, 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, but definitely 12 apostles and 12 friends. I was like, wow, Abba. So I'm praying for all of you guys to start finding 4-leaf clovers in Yeshua's name. So I'm glad to hear it, Emma. I'm always praying for you, sweetheart. So it's 3:30. Okay. I'm going to go make my phone calls, make sure other people are working really hard with the last hour of their Friday before a holiday weekend. And I don't know. I don't know if I'll come back. If you guys run a chat, I'll come back. If not, I won't come back. So, alrighty then. I love you guys. I lift all of us up to Heavenly Abba. Our prayers for the men and women that died in the military serving this country. Our prayers for their families in Yeshua's name. Heavenly Abba, I pray for all my loved ones who are with me today and will watch this video. May you bless them greatly in Yeshua's name. Selah. Okay, guys, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. See, I'm here. I'll show you. It's just like I didn't use much with myself, so I really don't want to be seen on camera. Right. Yeah, say hi. I'm here. And now I should go put on makeup, right? I should definitely put on makeup. Oh. Aw, thank you, Emma. Okay, guys. Amos, have a great day. Emma, Catherine, Jeff, Charlotte, Method, Cool, Joe Info, Jeff, Hot Retarded, Impaler, Tree, Bethany, Jeff G, Tree. What else do we have? Who am I forgetting? Winging It. I love your ID, Winging It. Winging It, Tracy. And we have, I think I got you all. If I forgot anyone, please forgive me. And for everybody that's watching but not commenting, have a beautiful weekend. And I'm praying with and for you in Yeshua's name. All right, guys. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Emma. All right, guys. I'll see you later. You'll see me later. I'll be putzing around online. I got to go look up your private messages as well once I'm done with the phone calls. I'll see you guys later. I love you.